he tap dancing at a show. Get him on the weekend, that's the X and the O. That be talking on two. They running around, they only ducked up goose. They riding a wave, I'm about to cruise ship. They say they won't beef until you take them to roof, Chris. They playing with the slide, with the slide. Hey, keep it running. Slide. Keep it going. Slide. Slide. Yeah. Slide.
Thursday night, the best night of the week for NBA basketball. Hi there, everybody, and thanks for being with us on 2K Sports. Hello, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. We'll hear from reporter Allie LaForce in a moment. Now, here is James.
When you look at the career that LeBron has put together, one of the all-time greats, amazingly lived up to the hype he had coming out of high school.
Good on the second one.
You think about LeBron's career, no matter where he's gone, he has impacted winning at the highest level. Remarkable.
Pass to O'Neal. Oh, stolen by Turner. And here comes the break. Shot's good by James. Okay, it appears an injury out on the floor, and that does not look good.
Yeah, so tough. I mean, guys, I feel bad for him and the whole team. I hope it's not as bad as it looks.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, this is why you build out your depth as best you can. I mean, you just never know when injuries might show up.
The offensive rebound. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Now, here is James. And he's been a big part of their offense, averaging more than 18 points a game. And the immense pressure LeBron has had since day one of the NBA. Many others would have folded there.
You're very true, B.A. The expectations he had were just insane. Anything less than a top 5 player all time would be a disappointment. That's not fair to ask of any player coming into the league, much less a high schooler.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Outside McDaniels. Here's O'Neal. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game.
Way too strong down low. O'Neal, a dominant force near the basket.
Here's Pippen. It's a three-point game. Here's James. And slam dunk by James.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second-chance opportunities can be game-changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Here's O'Neal. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Boy, nobody wants to get in his way when he's this deep. Watch out.
And there's James from the arc. That shot, no good. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. And Clark, looking at last year's Sixers team, they were last in the NBA in offensive rebounding.
And also last in field goal attempts. And those go hand in hand. If you're not taking a lot of shots, and you're not going to have a chance for a lot of offensive rebounds. That puts tremendous pressure on your offense when you're not getting second shots. I expect them to really emphasize crashing the offensive boards this season. Yeah, you know, LeBron is already top 10 in career assists, okay? And he's also continuing to rack up the dimes and climbing just about every all-time chart there is in the NBA.
Back to O'Neal. High post Boucher. Pass to O'Neal. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good. The Sixers trailing. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. And here's James. Here's Pippen. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
I love to see Pippen hunting his shot, especially when he's got the position he wants inside.
O'Neal on the wing. Doubled by Turner. Back to Doncic. Shoots over Barnes. And it's Doncic missing.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
The Hornets making a switch here. Now a timeout called by Charlotte.
And, you know, what's most impressive about Luka Doncic is how fast he has become a bona fide star in this league. I mean, you get the feeling he's nowhere close to being done improving yet. But I believe those games at the highest level in Europe really prepared him to be a star in the NBA.
Here's O'Neal. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
You will see defenses do this a lot against Shaq, trying to get him to the line rather than give him easy points inside. Make him earn them at the strike.
And Luka's the kind of guy you build your team around, Clark.
Yeah, and I think this next step is being a franchise player that learns how to lead effectively. It's incredible how much he has already accomplished at such a young age, and his transition coming to the NBA from Europe has been, I think, surprisingly seamless.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
He misses the free throw.
And the third team.
And the second free throw is good. The Hornets with a lead. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Now here's Doncic. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. And here's Şengün. Just 3 to shoot. Here's the second effort. O'Neal goes up and lays it in nice and easy. O'Neal's got 10 points.
Because Shaquille O'Neal is so big and so athletic and so relentless, it's really hard to keep him off the glass.
And so
The 76ers. 10.
hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
Getting downhill has really been impressive to me, not settling from the outside. They're going right to the rack.
Man, they're just having their way, pulling the other team in the painted area, imposing their will down there whenever they want.
Boy, they keep feeding Shaq, and he keeps scoring. The big guy giving his team exactly what they want.
And Clark, you could make a case that the Hornets were the best passing team last season.
PA, let's go to the numbers. I mean, they average the most assists per game in the league. And it's not just one guy. This is a team that's full of guys who can drop down.
Here's O'Neal. Barnes with the rebound. Turner attacking. And then Turner with the dunk.
I tell you, the tenacity of Turner on the drive is something no one wants to be a part of.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Brian, Sixers head coach Doc Rivers earned the nickname Doc back in college for wearing a T-shirt with Julius Erving on it. In the NBA, he said, quote, "The first game I started was against the Sixers. I went over and said, Dr. J, how are you?" And he said, "Doc, how are you?" I said, no, I'm Glenn." But he said, "No, you're Doc." And that made me feel like $1 million, guys.
All right, thanks, Allie. All right, time for an injury report. And now we'll send it over to Allie LaForce for an update on Anthony Simons. Allie?
Thanks, guys. I just talked with the Hornets head athletic trainer. He told me they've diagnosed a hairline fracture of the arm, which they have been able to stabilize. They won't let a player this injured back into the game or probably any game for the foreseeable future. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thank you. Boy, this injury definitely looks like it could be serious, guys.
Here's hoping it's not, but yeah, this team may have to get used to playing without him for a bit.
And in the training room, guys, I mean, that is not going to be an easy injury to bounce back from.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. Well, Clark, you've got your good players in the league, but then there's that group that is in that elite category. What type of player commands that kind of respect?
Well, I think it's a guy who shows up every day but produces at a high level. I think you probably tip your hat to scores in that case, but there's a lot of respect and cachet given to outstanding defenders. Anybody that's excellent consistently, I think, gets a level of respect that's special.
And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Almost got there in time, but waited just a little too long.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Pass to Barnes. Hits the trifecta.
Boy, you got to respect the long-range accuracy of Barnes now. When he gets a little daylight, he's dangerous from the perimeter.
It's going to be on LeBron James. That'll be a second foul of the game.
That's 2 fouls in as many quarters. He may have to adjust his approach now.
Here's O'Neal. He's got 18. Pass to Şengün. Clock at 6. Changes up. And it's good on the layup. O'Neal's got 20.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
James outside. Here's Pippen. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
You know, in the past several seasons, there's been one constant with the 76ers. They're going to be among the best defensive teams in the league.
And the Hornets making a change here. The Sixers' identity really does center around their defense.
It's so true, B.A., and they've done a great job playing to their strengths. That's the key for any contending team. Maximize your players' talents. Philly has done that as well as anybody.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte.
Hornets timeout call. Give them a round of applause, everyone.
The Sixers trailing. The ball's knocked loose. Wright with a steal. Pass to O'Neal.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Doubled by Turner. Here's Wright. Kicks it to Doncic. He buries it from 3. Doncic has got 5 now.
We typically see Doncic operating from the top of the floor. A little different to see him doing work from the corner.
And here's Turner from the arc. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
I see him.
A minute 20 left in the first half. Pass to O'Neal. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. And they'll give that one to Miles Turner.
You know, he's no stranger to contact and getting fouled. O'Neal is such an imposing player. As a defender, sometimes all you can do is foul the big fella.
And then Turner with the dunk.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Here's James. After the basket by Charlotte. Now the Hornets moving it up. He goes up. And Doncic with the jam.
Doncic doing a nice job showing you some sneaky explosion and athleticism on that throwdown.
Pass to Bridges. From outside the arc. O'Neal pulls it in.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Risky strategy here. I mean, shifting their offense more to the outside, we'll see.
Really good point. I mean, you want to keep that balance, and attacking inside creates space for shooters, and having shooters creates opportunities inside, so it works hand in glove.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Here's Doncic. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. It's at 15 points. It's clear Charlotte has the pieces in place to make noise in the league for years to come.
Yeah, no question, B.A. They got one of the best young rosters in the NBA. And they're balanced. They play tremendous team basketball. Fun to watch.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Well, Luka Doncic, an all-star from his second season, and every year he's one of the favorites for MVP. But Luka says, quote, I still haven't won anything, so I've got a long way to go. Brian, if you didn't catch it, team success is the metric. He says the key is to win a championship.
Well, he certainly gives them a chance to do just that, Allie. Thank you. Pass to Wright. Time called here. The Hornets decide to talk it over.
Miles Turner's defensive impact can be enormous. I mean, he is a fierce rim protector, a league shot block leader. You know, teams have to really be mindful of where he is and maybe even shape their offense around avoiding him.
Doncic outside. 6 to shoot. Rejected by James.
Great anticipation that time from LeBron. He sees the shot forming and gets there to swat it down.
Pass to Pippen. Hits a three-pointer. Give him 8. And Turner's already led the league in blocks multiple times, Clark.
Yeah, he sure has. And, you know, he's not just all about defense, though, B.A. He's averaged double-digit points every year he's been in the league. And he's a pretty strong finisher at the 10, although I think that's an area that he's got to continue to grow in. And his outside shot has come a long way.
So it's Philadelphia now. They haven't given up any points here in the second half.
Nice shot off the catch there. Pippen shows you a little bit of everything every night.
Now here's Doncic. He has 7. Plenty of space. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Pass to James. Over Doncic. And James gets it to go. James has got his 3rd basket on the night right there. Doncic outside. Another miss by Doncic.
He made a three back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
And the Hornets making a change here.
Second team foul. Substitution for the Hornets.
James outside. And that's a foul called on Delon Wright. That's his first foul.
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
And, you know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
The Sixers trailing. Pass to Pippen. The three ball. Nora grabs the board. Here's Charlotte. Searching for that first bucket here in the third. When this game's over, they'll be off to Golden State as they take on the Warriors. And that starts a 4-game road trip for them. And so here is Philadelphia. They get it again. Out to James. That's good. And now he's 5 for 11 in this one.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Pretty even game right now in Charlotte.
You know, guys, there's one thing that may have hurt the Hornets the past few seasons, a lack of playoff experience among their core players.
Here's Şengün. Charlotte again missing. Now Philadelphia with it. A nice run going, 12 in a row.
Boy, that's weight room strength there, just muscling in this shot despite the aggressive coverage. That's good work by Bridges.
And of the Hornets' top 5 scorers last season, 3 have never been to the playoffs.
And B.A., that can be tough when the pressure's on. They've gotten blown out in play-in games each of the last 2 seasons. But with all their talent, they should be in the postseason soon enough.
And another miss by Philadelphia. Pass to O'Neal. Double by Turner. Kicks it to Doncic. Offline with a 3.
You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
It's scooped up.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Here's O'Neal. He's guarded by Barnes. Double by Turner. And the foul called on Harrison Barnes. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's the pick to the inside. Oh, stolen by Turner.
That was clearly a forced pass. There was no room for him to make it.
Delon Wright. Second personal foul. 15 foul.
And that one misses.
LeBron led the NBA in assists during his 2020 title season, with the Lakers becoming the second oldest player ever to lead the league in that category.
And that's a foul called on Delon Wright. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the line for 2.
I think what you most appreciate about Pippen, at least I do, is his versatility. I mean, he scores it, he rebounds, he passes, and he defends at a really high level.
Now here's Doncic. He's got 7. Double by Turner. Back to O'Neal. Pass to McDaniels. No good, and they can't put it into the drought.
Might like a do-over there. Quality look inside.
And slam dunk by James.
They fought so hard to get themselves in a position to win this game.
Extremely impressive was the rally they made. I mean, we'll see how much their comeback might have taken out of them, and we'll see if they can keep that foot on the pedal now.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at it.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Charlotte calls timeout. You got to like what we're seeing from LeBron James.
You know, that defense is helpless right now. I mean, he's got their number, and he knows it.
MVP.
Chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hi, guys. I had a chance to find out what Steve Clifford was discussing with his players. He told them this is a game that we can win. It's a game we should win. We've matched those guys step for step. From this point forward, let's try to force them to play at our tempo.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. O'Neal pulls it in. Here's Peyton. And the finish on the break with the slam.
Nice decision that time from Shaq. Doing a nice job getting his teammates going there.
Up top, Bridges. Cuts off the pass. It's a one-on-one situation. Pass to O'Neal. It's going to be on LeBron James. That's his third foul so far.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, the Sixers. It's a one-point game. Here's O'Neal. Doubled by Turner. 5 on the clock. Now here's Peyton. Here's Boucher for 3.
Love to see Turner getting after it on defense, just throwing himself at the shooter and making him think twice about the release.
Pippen, no good.
Philadelphia foul call.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
Well, another thing they did well was taking advantage of the holes in the defense. Very aggressive in exploiting the lack of concentration.
Pass to O'Neal. Doubled by Turner. To the wing on the left. Back to O'Neal. Outside Peyton. Here's Doncic. And Doncic hammers it home.
Big time flush by Doncic. Man, this young fella really has a lot of game.
Here's the 3. And another miss by Philadelphia.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
The Sixers trailing. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
You know, with all the other things Pippen does so well, sometimes I think we forget how good a passer he is.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Timeout called. The 76ers. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. To the paint. Here's O'Neal. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Down low. And it's the Hornets on the break. Barnes with the rebound. To the middle. Here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
These moments are made for Miles Bridges. He wants to have the ball in his hands and makes big plays at big time.
That shot is good by O'Neal. O'Neal's got 26.
Big bucket from a big man. Shaq is special.
Peyton with a steal. He's got a clear path. Here's Doncic. The rebound by Turner. Now Philadelphia with it. Trailing by 2. Outside Barnes. Pass to Pippen. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That's on Gary Payton second.
And, you know, this isn't necessarily Pippen's strong suit, but this team needs him to come up big here.
And he makes both free throws.
Making them when it matters most. Those trips to the line can build some confidence.
Outside Peyton. O'Neal on the wing. Outside Peyton. Back to O'Neal. Ooh, excellent D there from Turner. Pass to Pippen. Back to Conley. Inside. Ooh, it's stolen away. Here's O'Neal. And here's Şengün. Doncic with it. He's guarded by Conley. 6 on the shot clock. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Right side Conley. Pass to Turner. To take the lead. The shot no good. Shot and game clock separated by 5.
No fear or hesitation in the eyes of Doncic. He loves the chance to take and make these big ones.
You expect he's going to find a way to pull through in the clutch.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Yeah, hard to think of a player who has more responsibility to his team. Doncic, once again, being called upon to win a game for them.
And that makes it a 2-possession game now. Those could turn out to be vital free throws.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority. Unflappable. This guy relishes being the man to put the game away.
It's tipped.
Love seeing O'Neal use his body to come up with those blocks. Imposing force. Pretty consistent defender as well.
And so it's Charlotte winning this one.
She said, boy, you nice. Boy, you nice. Heart cold like some water and some ice. Why would you sacrifice? Knowing you could... Ain't nobody by his side. I know cap. Lie came from dirt, can't go back. You can see it in my eyes. Real. Oh, my kid never tried. All I wanted was some love. Trade that for a big pack on me now. Remember back then I don't really want friends. Everybody fake. I don't got trust, but I just wanna slide. Parties in the sky like it's 2055. She said, boy, you nice. Boy, you nice. Heart cold like some water and some ice. I just wanna slide. Parties in the sky like it's 2055. She said, boy, you nice. Boy, you nice. Heart cold like some water and some ice. Shorty get energized. Living life. But she ain't tight, she just turn it up. I could get you brush. Got me stuck, sorry I can't open up. We try, gotta compromise. He won't beef with, but he don't know it coming fries. Please don't play with mine. My body different, I know they love that line. But I just wanna slide. Parties in the sky like it's 2055. She said, boy, you nice. Boy, you nice. Heart cold like some water and some ice.
off of the porch or hit the if it happen to it makes surround sounds on my lap. Putting rap on my back and I'm black and snatching crowns. I they came back around like a I got a bag now, but it's nothing to brag about. With the bloodhounds, making love sounds to a bad chick. She from uptown, no from down south, not a loudmouth. We could f around. Hit the music, baby, cut it down. Indubitably, I feel like a bust down. When I shine bright, blind up now. In the cut, big black truck. You can pick it up now. Okay, push the off of the porch or hit the if it happen to it makes surround sounds. On my lap, push it back and go to town down. Putting rap on my back and I'm black and snatching crowns.
I know I can't afford to stop for one moment. That it's too soon, too far.
Me and my money attached emotionally. I get a clutch, and if you get too close to me, I'm at the top where I'm supposed to be. Jumping in the game like they coaching me. 400 rats ain't but a show to me. I'm on the road and I bet that you with me. When I'm in traffic, it's always up with me. Pillsbury, man, I keep dough with me. Slide to the other side, it's always a man down. Draw down, hands in the air, make one move, get giving out so long they don't even want to talk no more, they just run down. No lock doors, I serve with her. She was hanging with her op. We call her Mickey, talk to the I was on Pinedale, sock. Back in the day, I invest in the block. Fast forward now, I'm investing in stocks. I put a on that. Don't play cause I'm very invested in.
Push the off of the porch or hit the if it happen to it makes surround sounds. On my lap, push it back and go to town down. Putting rap on my back and I'm black and snatching crowns.
Does he stay out just a breeze? Then I took it back. Now you think that he's shaking and he's shielding. He ain't enemy in it. They call me young baby, but I still got.
Brian Anderson here with me today. Our analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and our reporter Allie LaForce.
And given the nature of the rivalry between these teams, expect emotions to be running high. Both teams have to feel a little on edge right now.
And who doesn't love this stuff? Two teams that have beef. Look, the stakes are a little bit higher, and it should make this a very interesting matchup.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. Expecting an intense battle in the front court tonight, Grant. Both teams with a lot of talent in those positions.
You know, B.A., it'll be an interesting matchup here with the talent and size of their front court. It should make this game extra challenging for these squads. They can't just count on being the dominant force down low. They'll have to get a little creative.
Now here's Doncic to the paint. O'Neal. One-handed slam right there.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
Now McCollum. Outside, Green. From deep. That's in. Coming off an assist from McCollum.
We know CJ can score it, but the passing component of his game, I mean, McCollum's really upgraded it.
Pass to O'Neal. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Oh, guys, the city of Chicago is used to the highest standard. The shadow of those Michael Jordan teams still looms large.
Gets the three to fall. Green's got 6.
Smart play by Giannis. Moving the ball with a purpose leads to a great look.
Inside. Here's O'Neal. And it's Chicago with a board. It feels like once you get a taste of winning, you never want that to end, Grant.
But the reality is, for most franchises, it does end for long periods of time. I hope the fans do appreciate this current Bulls team. There's something to be proud of.
Back to McCollum. 6 to shoot. The Bulls need to get off a shot. He drops it from range. 9 points in the game.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the 3.
Now here's Gobert. Checking his numbers. He's put up a little over 9 points a game. Pass to Hield. Takes a 13-footer. Here's Antetokounmpo. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Bulls. That one misses for Antetokounmpo. It's clear Charlotte has the pieces in place to make noise in the league for years to come.
Yeah, no question, B.A. They got one of the best young rosters in the NBA. And they're balanced. They play tremendous team basketball. Fun to watch. They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Here's Antetokounmpo. They recover it. Up top, McCollum. Takes the three. And again, it's Chicago with a three.
An excellent perimeter offense so far. Their shooters are clearly in a great rhythm.
And they get it. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Substitution on the court.
Now here's McCollum. He's got 6. On the wing, Green. That's in. Coming off an assist from McCollum. Green's got 12.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
O'Neal misses.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Now here's McCollum. Pass to Gobert. Wide open. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
Screen by O'Neal. And Danny Green gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's O'Neal. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Outside Rubio. Healed from outside. On target from range.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
And the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we got a blowout underway here. Bulls out in front.
With a score. Here, Hornets. 6. The Bulls.
And so far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a comfortable margin for the Bulls here, guys.
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
Throw it up to the rim and let Giannis hammer it home. Never a bad idea.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Well, Luka Doncic, an all-star from his second season, and every year he's one of the favorites for MVP. But Luka says, quote, I still haven't won anything, so I've got a long way to go. Brian, if you didn't catch it, team success is the metric. He says the key is to win a championship.
Well, he certainly gives him a chance to do just that, Allie. Thank you. Outside, Green. That one falls, coming off Rubio's feed. Green's got 15 points.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Boucher, no good. Smooth sailing for Chicago.
And you know, guys, there's one thing that may have hurt the Hornets the past few seasons, a lack of playoff experience among their core players.
Back to Antetokounmpo. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And of the Hornets' top 5 scorers last season, 3 have never been to the playoffs.
And, B.A., that can be tough when the pressure's on. They've gotten blown out in play-in games each of the last 2 seasons. But with all their talent, they should be in the postseason soon enough.
Anderson for 3. That shot, no good. And Charlotte going the other way now. And they doubled up Doncic. Outside McDaniels. Pass to O'Neal. They double him with Monk. That shot is good by O'Neal. Give him 8.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
And here's McCollum. Monk with it. 4-3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Pass to O'Neal. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Just 5 on the clock. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Antetokounmpo outside. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Oh, showing power and grace in the air. Giannis, one of the best dunkers in the game today.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
And here is Green. 15 points in the game. Good work there as it goes. And when you're trying to slow down a top scorer, often the game plan is to get physical. Grant, you would know better than anybody. What's it like in the trenches here?
Well, B.A., it's interesting. I mean, it can wear on you. It's a mental challenge. When you're in the trenches trying to slow down a great offensive player, it really becomes a battle of wills. You have to stay focused. You have to be disciplined. And most importantly, you just cannot take a play off and allow a great player to get going.
And so the ball out of bounds. Antetokounmpo touched it last.
Substitution on the court.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. And here's Doncic outside. Buries it from 3.
Man, that's something that Doncic wants to keep improving. Good to see him firing away from distance.
Picked by Gobert. Pass to Monk. Goes up on the wing. He got a piece of it. And it's the Hornets on the break. Here's Şengün. And the fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Fires in the triple.
This is Hield at his best, a major threat that torch defenses off the catch.
From deep, here's Doncic. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Hield. And the 3 off target.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Here's O'Neal. Tries again. Rudy Gobert with a rebound.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Here's Hield. Outside Monk. Picked by Gobert. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Bulls out in front, running away with this one. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Now a timeout called by Charlotte.
Here are your honeybees.
Here's McCollum. Here's the 3. McDaniels with the rebound. Here's the break. Here's Doncic. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
And you look at the intangibles of Luka Doncic. He has some of the best court awareness in the league, and that shows up most with his passing and body control.
The Bulls making a switch here.
First personal foul. First team foul. Coming onto the floor for the Bulls.
Pass to Green.
Giannis
Let's go with a 3. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now. And the way Doncic can feel the defenders around him speaks to his great court sense, Grant.
No question. And the elite footwork he has makes the most of it. I mean, one of the best at shielding defenders with his body. It's really how he can navigate through a defense with ease.
Here's O'Neal. And the powerful one-handed slam.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Simons with it. Knocked away. Gets stolen by Hield. And now the Bulls in transition. Back to McCollum. Launches a three. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Off the pass, McCollum can be instantaneous. He doesn't think, he just shoots.
To the middle. O'Neal misses. Outside, Anderson. Pass to McCollum. The three. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. McCollum's got 6 here in the quarter.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And Giannis throws it down.
It is just a superstar doing superstar things. Antetokounmpo is lighting it up and showing the variety to his game.
They grab their own miss. And he makes it. O'Neal's got 14.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
McCollum outside. Nails the wide open jumper. He's got 14.
The offensive successes due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
O'Neal misses.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. And look, sometimes that's how it goes.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, the league and the world have endured tremendous challenges in recent years. Commissioner Silver said, quote, "We found a way to keep going under very difficult circumstances. It required enormous diligence. To keep playing throughout the pandemic, we are particularly proud of that." Brian?
Hey, the show must go on. Thanks, Allie. Picked by Gobert. That's tipped. Johnson with it. McCollum covering. To the inside. Doncic. There's a screen. Shot is up. Again, the miss by the Hornets.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
The three. Oh, it's blocked by Green. And he's able to get it back. From deep, Johnson. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Johnson's got his first 3 points of the game.
When he has enough space, he's more than comfortable letting it fly from outside.
Here's McCollum. Aldama grabs the board. So it's the Hornets now. Down low. Doncic's shot is good. Doncic has got his second basket on the night.
When you watch Luka play, you can't forget he's 6'7". He can more than hold his own inside.
Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Inside. Outside for Green. Fires the three. And they get it back. Hield for three. And it's Boucher with the rebound. And so it's Charlotte with it. No good on the shot. Green with the defensive effort.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far.
20 seconds left in the third quarter. Now here's Doncic. Give him 8. To the paint. Here's Boucher. Oh, it would have have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's Chicago with zero pressure as they hold on to a 35-point
64. And please give a big round of applause.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. RJ, you played with some of the greats, LeBron, Duncan, Dirk, Jason Kidd, just to name a few. But if the game were on the line, who would you want taking the last shot when you're on the spot here?
I'm going to be really honest. I have been in great situations with all of those guys, and they have all delivered. So this isn't, but I'm going to go with the person that's delivered the biggest shot of my career, and that was Kyrie Irving, and he hit the clutchest shot in NBA history. Argue with me if you want. You're going to lose it.
Hey, no argument here.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Got to at least show a little heart out here.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Anderson for 3. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Anderson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Right outside. Now Şengün. Back to right. Over Rubio. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. You know, RJ, we've seen it for years. The final minute of a game can take up to 20 minutes of real time or sometimes longer. Do you think that's something the league needs to look at?
Well, the league wants to look at that, but you also have to make sure that you keep the integrity of the game. If there is strategy that you can use, whether it's taking a foul or calling a timeout, you try and use it. So the league has to make sure that they find that delicate balance of flow, but also allowing people to use the rules.
A Defensive Player of the Year winner, Antetokounmpo affects so many shots with his length.
Takes it inside. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Pass to Nwora. To the inside. Şengün. Not going to go that time. And Chicago will go the other way with it. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court. And now we've got an intentional foul.
It's just a bad foul. Got to be smarter than this.
Right side Monk. Beyond the arc. Hornets with the rebound. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Boucher. Misses the layup. Here's Chicago now. They're on a 10-1 run. Pass to O'Neal. Doubled by McCollum. Puts up the 8-footer. And Gobert with a block.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots.
Hield with the ball. Now Doncic defending. Antetokounmpo outside. Well, the NBA has gotten tougher on flagrant fouls, but you see instances where guys get hurt. They miss a lot of time, and yet there's only a 1-game penalty for the fouler. Something to look at, you think, RJ, or no?
Well, if the flagrant results in games missed due to injury, then maybe the fouler should miss more games. The only problem with that is you can see players starting to embellish on their injury in order to make sure that other people get suspended. That's how petty our league is.
Here's O'Neal. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Bulls. And the Bulls making a change here. So hits one and misses one at the line.
Ooh, you hope that leaving points at the line won't come back to haunt them.
A minute 35 left to play in the 4th quarter of this one.
He's trying to force his way into a rhythm, but that's not helping the team. And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Bulls.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And they earned win number 9. Each win so important in this league.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
Pass to O'Neal. Back to Daniels. Here's O'Neal. Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Martin with the bucket.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
So no problem for Chicago as they get the win.
I'm in it, and we might have a child. She can't get near me. Only I give a conversation to a Siri. My pants are mirrored. Yes, I'm winning clearly. I'm the chosen one, see my potential, so they fear me. Lately, I've been praying, God, I wonder, can you hear me? Thinking about the old me, I swear I miss you dearly. Stay down till you come up, I've been sticking to that theory. Every day a battle, I'm exhausted and I'm weary. Make sure I smile in public when alone, my eyes teary. I fought through it all, but it hurt me severely. I've been having had my insecurities, but I know it ain't gonna cop the BMW. New deposit, I picked up another bag like I'ma count while I'm in it. I hear planes flying, crowds screaming, money counting chains clanking. I guess that's how it sound when you win it. I ain't joking, do it sound like I'm kidding. I've been making like 2,000 a minute. So high up through the clouds, I was swimming. I'm probably gonna drown when I'm in it. And we might have a child. Never put out a weak verse. When we lurk, I'm stuck till my feet hurt. When putting them streets first, white tees turn t-shirts. Looking for some real, he stuck in a deep search. Anxiety, I just wanna leave Earth. When they ask if I'm okay, it just make everything seem worse. Trying to explain your feelings sound like something you rehearsed.
Hey everybody, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA, along with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. This is Brian Anderson, and we've got our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now here's Curry. Outside Johnson. For three. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
If you look at the history of the Lakers, they've always had elite big men. That tradition goes all the way back to George Mikan in the 40s. Then they had Wilt Chamberlain, Kareem, and then obviously we know what Shaq was able to do there.
Now here's Butler. Outside Jones. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Three-pointer off the mark. The Los Angeles Lakers, home to some of the greatest bigs of all time, Richard.
Yeah, Wilt, Kareem, Shaq, Pau Gasol. The Lake Show winning titles with those large dudes, proving that size does matter in this league.
Here's Simons. Three-pointer. And it's Doncic missing. Curry with it. And it's Boucher picking him up to the paint. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Just an unselfish play from Curry, always ready to move the ball and his body to help an open shooter.
Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. We played just over a minute here in the first. Outside for Butler. There's the triple. O'Neal pulls it in.
Okay, it's taking them a moment to find their rhythm, opening the game with some uneven 1-for-4 shooting.
And finish. Off by Boucher.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Back to Jones. No good from outside.
Just haven't found their offensive footing yet, only managing to sink one of their first 5 shots. That's just the bucket. Look, you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
Pass to Lopez. It's tipped. Simons with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. It's stolen by Johnson. The kick out, Curry from behind the arc. Shot clock at 6. They double team Curry. Lopez. And it's Lopez with the jam.
Talk about strength and athletic ability. Lopez can maneuver against his opponents down low.
Here's O'Neal. Back to Doncic. Oh, they get a hand on it. And the layup is good.
With elite passing skills and court vision, Doncic is an advanced distributor for his age.
2 minutes.
Outside Johnson. Butler on the wing. Takes the 3. Doncic grabs the miss. The Hornets with a lead.
When you look at the intangibles of Luka Doncic, he has some of the best court awareness in the league, and that shows up most with his passing and body control.
Pass to Lopez. It's a one-on-one situation. Here's O'Neal. Lopez on the double team. And the foul on Brook Lopez. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
1:19 left in the opening quarter. Clock at 6. Here's O'Neal. Rebound by the Lakers. And the way Doncic can feel the defenders around him speaks to his great court sense, Grant.
No question. And the elite footwork he has makes the most of it. I mean, one of the best at shielding defenders with his body. It's really how he can navigate through a defense with ease.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Here's Butler. McDaniels with the rebound.
He might be getting in his head a little bit, trying to get something going, but he's still scoreless in the quarter.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
The kick out, Curry buries it from 3.
You do it better than Curry. The range of his shooting is practically in a league of its own.
Screen by O'Neal. Down low. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. O'Neal's got 6.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Outside Jones. Fires the 3. And it's Boucher with the rebound. Here's McDaniels. Good on the bucket.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Hornet.
The away team, 13.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen from the Hornets, what's your take so far?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. All right, Richard, I was looking over your accomplishments, doing a little extra prep on you. An NBA title with the Cavs, a state title in high school, and almost won it all in college at Arizona. Is that the one what-if in your career?
Oh, no. Thank you for bringing those up. But, yeah, I have tons of what-ifs. I have, obviously the college championship. I also got Athens in the 04. And, look, just for giggles, I also like to talk about the 2 times I lost in the NBA Finals going against Shaq and Kobe, then Tim Duncan, Dave Robinson, and Manu Ginobili. But the funny thing is, it's not like they didn't have Hall of Fame head coaches. It was only Phil Jackson and Greg Popovich. So, I've run into a few buzzsaws in my day.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Jimmy Butler's focus is all on team success. In fact, his agent said whenever he calls Jimmy to congratulate him on personal accolades, like All-NBA team, for example, Jimmy hangs up in his face before he can finish the sentence. Brian, for Butler, there's only one prize that really matters.
He's a rare breed, Allie, for sure. Thanks for that. The kick out, Curry. Right side, Jones. Outside, Johnson. It's stolen by Doncic. He goes up, and Doncic with the jam.
A terrific full-court effort from Doncic. The moment he got the ball, he just takes off.
The kick out to Johnson. Fires from deep. And it's Boucher with the rebound.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Doncic outside. Pass to O'Neal. Just 5 to shoot. There's the double team with Horford. O'Neal misses. The Lakers trail.
And guys, there's one thing that may have hurt the Hornets the past few seasons. A lack of playoff experience among their core players.
Curry draws the double. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Boucher. And the Hornets call time here. And of the Hornets' top 5 scorers last season, 3 have never been to the playoffs.
NBA, that can be tough when the pressure's on. They've gotten blown out in play-in games each of the last 2 seasons. But with all their talent, they should be in the postseason soon enough.
Here they are. The Laker Girl Dance Team, enjoy.
And so it's the Lakers with it. Trailing by 8. From deep, Johnson hits the three-pointer. Johnson's got 6 in the quarter.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
It's clear Charlotte has the pieces in place to make noise in the league for years to come.
Yeah, no question, B.A. They got one of the best young rosters in the NBA, and they're balanced. They play tremendous team basketball. Fun to watch. And just one of the most impressive titles in league history, guys. The 2020 Lakers winning it all in the Orlando bubble. A testament to LeBron James and that team.
The kick out to Johnson. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
12 consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Here's O'Neal. Second chance shot. And he banks in the layup. O'Neal's got 12.
And they're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
To the right side. Left side, Johnson. Lays it up and banks it in. Johnson's got his second bucket of the night. That 2020 bubble title for the Lakers, what made it so difficult?
B.A., the mental grind of all that time in the bubble. 3 months in the same place. NBA players are used to being in 4 cities in a week, so it really was a different kind of challenge for them.
And so it's Charlotte with it. The Lakers getting their last shot to go. That's tipped. Tried by Curry. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. And it's now only a 1-point Charlotte lead. To the inside. And he goes in for the dunk.
You know, the instincts of Luka Doncic are second to none. Such a natural playmaker.
The kick out to Johnson. Outside Butler. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Doncic outside. On the wing, Simons. Outside McDaniels. 6 on the shot clock. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. The offensive rebound. Second chance effort. Count it. O'Neal's got 16 points now.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Fast break. Here come the Hornets.
And not often we get treated to a solo alley-oop.
Takes precision timing for sure. Pass to Curry. The three-pointer off the mark. The Hornets with a lead. And Doncic hammers it home.
The one guy you can't forget about is Doncic. I mean, when he's running the floor, you gotta stay with him.
The three from Curry. Curry draws the double. Now here's Johnson.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
From deep, Johnson. And again, the Lakers, no good. Here's Doncic. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. And so it's Charlotte closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And they push the tempo in this one, getting out in transition and making the defense pay. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game.
Hornets timeout call.
Timeout called, the Hornets. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
Yeah, around the hoop, Curry is a precise finisher.
Left side, Johnson. Back to Şengün. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
There is no doubt what's going to happen once he reaches the rim.
Takes a three. And it's Stephen Curry with the three. Curry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
And after winning MVP honors in 2015, Steph Curry was even better in 2016, taking home another MVP award, going back-to-back.
To the middle. Here's Horford. The layup off target. And the Hornets with possession here. They lead by 4. They'll be playing host to New Orleans for their next one. And that's a one-game homestand for the club. Rejected by Lopez.
Just an effective shot blocker. Lopez using all of that 7 feet, and he does a great job of picking his spots.
Payton's shot is good. And that 2016 MVP year for Curry, Grant, one of the best regular seasons ever.
Oh, so true, B.A. Think about this. The Warriors winning an NBA record 73 games. Steph shattering the three-pointers made record, over 400 for the season. Also leading the league in steals. Steph in 15-16, something else, guys.
The Lakers call timeout. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Outside Jones. The kick out, Curry. And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
And here's Wright. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Stolen by Jones. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, guys, with the yearly roster moves, it might be hard for the casual fan to keep track. But Commissioner Silver said it's a necessary side effect. He said, quote, "We tried to tie performance to pay in a closer way, and I think that's what you see with shorter contracts." Brian, more player movement has been the result.
Yeah, good point, Allie. Thanks.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Johnson with a bucket. Well, there's so much worldwide talent in basketball right now. Teams have scouts in every corner of the globe, RJ.
Yeah, you have so much talent around this league, and you only have to go back a few years when you had every single postseason award was won by an international player. You had Pascal Siakam, Rudy Gobert, Giannis, and Luka Doncic when you talk about Rookie of the Year. So it was so much talent overseas, and it's all starting to come to the best league in the world.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the third. Here's Sims. Pass to Şengün.
Lakers foul. Covers Jones. That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
There's a minute 47 left in the third quarter. Here's Sims. 6 to shoot. Şengün with it. The three. Rebounded by Lopez. They still have time to make this a game.
But they really need to focus in because they let this game get away from them a little bit.
Outside Johnson. Left side Butler. This one for three. Pass to Johnson. From outside the arc. On target from range. Johnson's got 6 in the quarter.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Charlotte again missing. And so it's the Lakers with it. 9-point game. And after this game wraps up, they're off to Cleveland where they'll face the Cavaliers. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. Now here's Butler. Lets it fly. And they recover it. The kick out to Johnson. Tries again. The shot by Butler. No good.
You hate to pile on, but his poor shooting night has really hurt the team.
And the Lakers call time here.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Yeah, we can see over here. The coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
Charlotte making some changes. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Inside. Here's O'Neal. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. O'Neal's got 18 points in the game.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
And the basket by Curry.
He has the fastest shot in the game of basketball. Curry's release is so quick that the D can't afford to lay off him at all.
And so it's the Charlotte Hornets. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And it's mostly due.
The visiting team. 45.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. The Lakers trail. Outside Johnson. On the wing, Jones. Outside Curry. Drives to the hoop. They double team Curry. Outside Jones. 5 on the clock. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Now Doncic. Down low. Here's O'Neal. Good work defensively by Lopez. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. Here's O'Neal. The Lakers with a rebound. Pass to Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute played. Gets the 3 to fall.
And they keep attacking from the three-point range here in the second half.
Right side, Butler. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's O'Neal. And no good. And the Lakers with possession here. They trail by 7. Outside Jones. Pass to Butler. Outside Curry. The kick out to Johnson. The 3 is up. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's O'Neal. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
Okay, when you let someone with this height get this close, it's going to be nearly impossible to stop, especially when he has that big of an advantage in this category.
And here's the fast break. Doncic with it. And Johnson picks him up defensively. Back to Simons. Doncic right side. Shot clock at 6. Driving inside. That shot off. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. To the paint. Here's Johnson. And they're going to count that bucket. And they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for the Hornets. The Hornets with the lead. Pass to Doncic. Here's O'Neal. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Gifted moving the ball. Luka is one of the best passers in the league.
To the middle. And they're on the run. We've got 1:55 left to play in the fourth quarter. Now McDaniels. 6 on the shot clock. Poke loose. And it's out of bounds to the Hornets as Charlotte retains possession. There's a minute 40 left in the fourth. Nails it from beyond the arc. And now a 9-point Charlotte lead.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
He was all alone on that one. Curry's got 19 points.
And his perimeter shooting might be the key to trimming their deficit.
Absolutely, and they have to continue to go to him.
Pass to Simons. From deep, here's Doncic. Simons outside. Just 5 on the clock. Here's O'Neal. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. And they've been careless with the ball tonight.
Yeah, it's a lack of focus and a lack of discipline. They're better than this.
Curry's shot is off.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
Oh, it's stolen by Butler.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points, and they need them now.
And if I were them, I'd start thinking about where I'm going to get food after the game because this one looks a bit out of reach.
Doncic outside. Pass to Boucher. Here's O'Neal, covered by Johnson. Second shot opportunity.
Lakers ball.
And not a moment to lose on this possession.
Clock working against them right now.
And here's Curry for three. The Lakers with another miss.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
And so the Hornets take the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep.
El ejemplo va a ser yo, sí. Ey, el ejemplo va a ser yo. Siento que yo alguna vez me perdí y hoy que me levanté puedo decir que volví. Porque siento que yo alguna vez me perdí y hoy que me levanté creo que nunca me fui. Leones con flow, Paulo Londra, Isa 63, era por mí, claro que sí. Piece of rap, piece of rap.
Physically fit, catch it in your eye, wanna taste of it. Boom, I'm brown, wanna feel my grit. People in the Bronx wanna take a trip. Physically fit, catch it in your eye, wanna taste of it. Boom, I'm brown, wanna feel my grit. People in the Bronx wanna take a trip.
She want no ride from you. Me, I won't feel worry, only one and two. When I see you flying out of Timbuktu, chucking all the money from the tree I grew. I know she tear these eyes from you. All I threw. If you want me bowing to the glass I drew, I could melt the colors if you stain on you. Time up from me, crystal calibrates around me. Nice so naughty. Drinky cooking old school. Time up from me, crystal calibrates around me. Nice so naughty. County cooking old school county.
Physically fit, catch you in the raw, wanna taste of it. Boom, I'm brown, wanna feel my grit. People in the Bronx wanna take a trip. Rock it on a compact disc, in a pocket full of coin. Yeah, want my kiss, pick up.
Anytime I do a shawty, feeling like a wonderlottery. I've been getting money, I do not for free. I've been all eyes on me. Came in with the gorillas and the swingers with the. I ain't selfish, I will let you in your. Off the corner like I'm both with dick. I'm slow with it. Maybe just go with it. Oh, I'm for sure with it. If you want it, we can go get it. Okay, hold on. Let me slide one last time. Lights go flash. And we up in this class, but this love don't last. Passion is fading. I'ma give you my last.
Physically fit, catch you in the raw, wanna taste of it. Boom, I'm brown, wanna feel my grit. People in the Bronx wanna take a trip. Rock it on a compact disc, in a pocket full of coin. Yeah, want my
The beat make 'em lose control.
They been snoozing, I've been cruising, ain't no losing off these VVS is bruising, diamonds. Beggars can't be choosers, so she give me what I want. She be talking crazy, want my baby, I'm like, what? Remember she was frontin', now she when I want. In my zone like 2-3, but I ball like one-on-one. She said that she love me, shh. Guess I'm from Kentucky, I got bluegrass in my bluegrass. She went back to Lex and told me hit her when I come. Know her, but I better like a basic, but she fun. She play hard to get, but I ain't chasing after none. While I'm chasing after one, to that bag, through that dash. Not my only fan, but she know she got a man, and I know that mad. Baby, put it in that Louis bag. I be dropping hits, these missing like my dad. You ain't, and that's on. I don't know that engine, I just bought it cause it's fast. Like my suspension, I got on my dash. They been snoozing, I've been cruising, ain't no losing off these VVS is bruising, diamonds. Beggars can't be choosers, so she give me what I want. She be talking crazy, want my baby, I'm like, what? Remember she was frontin', now she when I want. In my zone like 2-3, but I ball like one-on-one. She said that she love me, shh. Yes, I'm from Kentucky, I got bluegrass in my bluegrass.